Boom. Welcome to the Action Hero Podcast. Every single day, we are bringing you a brand new dose of the most addictive action stories you've ever heard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We are so excited to be taking you on these epic journeys.
I'm Adrian,
I'm Julia.
and today we are diving into a story that really truly mashes up ancient myths with modern warfare.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine being pulled back from death, not into some, glorious afterlife, but right back into the brutal reality of a battlefield.
Right. What would you even do with a second chance like that? I mean,
Okay, so picture this.
yeah.
You are in the middle of this absolutely insane battle, right?
Mhm.
Mud everywhere, explosions just shaking the ground, gunfire just constantly rattling around you.
Mhm.
And our soldier, he's down, critically wounded. It's just total chaos.
And in the middle of all of this, we are introduced to the Valkyries
Right.
from Norse mythology. Now, these are powerful female figures who basically decide who lives, who dies in battle, and escort the worthy to Valhalla.
And this is where things get a little interesting, right? Because our soldier, he doesn't wake up in Valhalla like you would expect.
Right.
He wakes up staring straight into the face of a medic.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about disorienting.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you don't know if you died, if this is some crazy near-death experience, what's going on.
We're trying to figure it out right alongside him.
And then, boom, out of nowhere, a Valkyrie appears.
Right. But it's not what you think.
No shining armor here.
No, not even close.
Wait.
This Valkyrie, she's decked out in full modern camo gear, blending right into this war zone, right?
Yeah.
And forget the glorious sword, she's carrying this chipped, blood-stained spear.
It's such a cool, gritty take on, the classic Valkyrie myth, isn't it?
And what's more, she straight up commands the soldier, get up, hands him the spear, and you just know it's not just any old weapon.
And he just feels this, deep compulsion to obey.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he was chosen for something.
Yes, and it's like something shifts in him right then and there.
It's not just adrenaline. It's like he moves with this almost, supernatural grace through the battlefield. And then there's this detail that always just blows my mind.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
He starts noticing that the falling soldiers, and this is both his allies and his enemies,
Yeah.
are emitting this strange luminescence.
Yeah.
It's like they're not living souls anymore, but they're these fading echoes, like their spirits are kind of hanging around, but not for long.
So their mission, the Valkyrie and the soldiers, it starts to become clear.
They got to work together.
Yeah.
He uses the spear to actually touch the fallen and guide their spectral forms away from the battlefield.
Which is the opposite of what we think of when we think of a soldier's duty, He's not fighting to kill anymore. He's fighting to kind of shepherd these souls, to save them. He's literally surrounded by carnage and death. But his entire focus is on these unseen, unheard pleas of the fallen.
And it really just hits you right in the feels, right?
Yeah.
You get a sense of the real cost of war, the individual stories that just get lost in this chaos.
Absolutely.
And what's even more interesting, his squad, they pull off this miraculous victory.
Yeah, and they have no clue what he's really doing.
No idea. They're celebrating while he's just there watching, carrying the weight of this invisible task.
Yeah.
It's not about medals or glory for him anymore,
He's kind of become a shepherd of souls, or guided by this Valkyrie, who's, not the typical shiny, glorious Valkyrie either. She's...
Right, battle-hardened.
Yeah.
She's been through it.
Makes you think about, how our understanding of heroism changes when we start to see the unseen,
He's still a soldier, but he's fighting this completely different war now.
Yeah.
It's a war against oblivion, making sure that those who fell are not forgotten.
I don't know, this story just really makes you think
Oh, it does.
about the consequences of war, the impact on, one person, and the responsibility we all have to remember, I think.
Absolutely. And here's something to really chew on. What if we could all see that luminescence of the souls that are lost in conflict? Would it change the way we think about war? Would it change the way we remember those who are gone?
It's a powerful thought for sure.
That's it for today's The Action Hero Podcast. Make sure you rate and follow us for more stories that'll get your adrenaline pumping. We'll be back tomorrow with another epic adventure. Don't miss it.
See ya.
Bye.